Oh, Greylan, you're coming to our area at Sylvan Cellars on June 26th. Cole Swindell is the headliner. You're going to be there. You're no stranger to Cole. You've written stuff with him before. You've performed with him before. This is going to be a blast.
Man, I'm so stoked. As soon as I saw that poster come out and I saw the Coles on the show too, it's always fun to get to hang with him. I feel like the shows are even on another level than it already is when we're playing together, bro. So we're excited to get some hang time up in Indiana.
It's going to be fun. Again, June 26th in Wolcottville. Make sure you get your tickets. I'm sure we'll have some to give away as we get closer as well. Now, you're from Knoxville, Tennessee. Pretty good track record in that city. Chesney, Ballerini, Rodney Atkins, and now Greylan James.
That's right, bro. I'm lucky. Also, yeah, Morgan Wallen's from over there, too, right up the road. So some in the water out there, or the moonshine, whatever you want to call it. But, yeah, I'm blessed to be from a town that didn't make it too crazy to tell my parents, I wanted to be a country music singer. When I told them that when I was 5 or 6 years old, it wasn't, kind of a funny thing that a kid says. They were like, hey, it could actually happen. We know people that have done that from around here. So I'm thankful to be from that part of the state and the country. That country music wasn't too crazy to chase.
Now, yeah, you talked about having this dream to be a country music artist when you were 5 years old, and I know your grandfather, pun intended, was very instrumental in this because he gave you your first guitar at 5. And I mean, if he would have given you something else, if he would have given you a spatula, you could have been a cook. If he would have given you a baseball bat, you'd have a baseball player, but he gave you the guitar, and I think we're all grateful for that, especially you.
Oh, absolutely, man. I feel like my grandfather always comes up before we play shows because I've got a song on my set called Young Man that I wrote about a lot of the advice that he gave me that we play usually on the back half of the set. So he's always still a part of every show that I play and every city I play in. And if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here. He had to talk with my parents about getting me guitar lessons and singing lessons. He drove me to them every Tuesday and Wednesday. And, he made it not seem like a pipe dream when I was a kid. And, he always got me the best guitars. Anytime I felt like I was not playing the right stuff, he was always like, all right, what do you need? And he spent every last paycheck to make sure that me and my cousins could chase our dreams because I think he never really got that opportunity as a kid, so he wanted to make sure that we had it. And I'm thankful for that. He loved Chet Atkins. He loved Waylon Jennings. He loved Johnny Cash. We used to listen to that stuff all the way to school and back. So every little part of my life, he's got his stamp on still.
Well, that song "Young Man" is incredible. We'll get to that specifically one of the lines in that here in just a little bit because your songwriting is amazing. I was just picking apart some of the lines, going, "How does he come up with this?" But we'll get to that here in a second. And I know you also co-wrote "Next Thing You Know" with Jordan Davis, ACM Song of the Year a couple of years back. And I mean, that song right there, you talk about moving fast through time. You don't need a DeLorean. You just listen to that song and you're going from, wait, what happened? My life, I'm a grandfather. What happened here?
Exactly.
That is just,
that's how it felt writing it. I mean, we were honestly just doing that kind of word vomit when we wrote that song. And there was tears shed in that writing room. And it was crazy. I mean, literally next thing you know, we were going from just the title to, a full-blown live story in the blink of, 3 minutes. And so, it's still crazy when I sing that song. I still get caught up in the lyrics. I mean, I sing it every other night, and I'm still thinking, damn, we really accomplished something special with that song, and I'm very thankful for it.
It's just such a great song. Every time I hear it, it's like I heard it for the first time, and it's just it's so relatable. And kudos, congratulations on the award and everything else that goes along with it.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much, man.
You're welcome. I do a feature on my show every once in a while called Next Thing You Know, where I take the snippet of that song and I give people a start of a story. It could be something real. It could be something I made up. And then they tell me what's the next thing that's going to happen. So I wanted to try one with you. You cool with that?
All right. Yeah, let's do it.
Greylan James gets nominated for Male Vocalist of the Year, going up against Morgan Wallen, Luke Combs, Cody Johnson, Chris Stapleton. What happens next?
Oh, I mean, hopefully Morgan Wallen wins because he deserves it. But and then we just party and we say "Go Vols" the rest of the night over Jack Daniels.
I love it, man. Now you wrote stuff for Morgan too, if I'm correct, right?
Yeah, I have, man. I wrote Nothing Left on his new album.
Okay.
It's number 28 on there, so it's down there, but it's on the record. But yeah, it's literally about, you know, a girl stealing your Tennessee T-shirt. So very fitting for a couple Tennessee boys to connect over that kind of song. But yeah, we've had some long nights together, and I'm really proud of, you know, what he's doing and, you know, how he's representing our hometown.
That's awesome, man. Greylan James, my special guest. Sylvan Sellers on June the 26th with Cole Swindell. And, you know, the song that really caught me, it's like this story that's got so much going on. Water at Your Wedding. I mean, I'm listening to him. Man, there are so many intricacies in this song that you got to keep listening to it over and over. Like, wait a minute, she's drinking water because she's pregnant. And then, wait a second, tell me about what went into this thing, because the video is going to be. Is it dropping soon here? Is that what I saw? Or
yeah, it is, man.
Okay.
I think we're supposed to get the rough draft this Friday. So this is my first music video. I've never done something like this. Yes, I'm really stoked about it. You know, it was I never realized how long that stuff took. I mean, we were there literally all day from morning to middle of the night. So it took a lot. But the crew was amazing. Director was fantastic. So I'm kind of itching to see it. I'm nervous about it, but yeah, honestly, man, I was getting PTSD, you know, filming that because you know, it's such a crazy story and a crazy song, and to kind of see it go from you know, lyrics and a story that, you know, I tell all the time to seeing it again and kind of reenacting it is kind of a crazy thing. I didn't realize how that was gonna kind of mess with not just me, but my friends that were there at the shoot. It's going to be crazy to see in live action. But yeah, that song's been a game changer for me, and I'm excited to kind of see it replay in real life.
Can't wait to see the video. Now, is this like a personal experience behind this, or is this?
No, yeah, I mean, a personal experience. You know, and you know, talked to a couple radio stations up in Indiana. That's where my ex is from, and so you know, it's kind of a crazy thing to see it go from, yeah, you know, a story and a thing that went down to, you know, being a song that I was kind of afraid to put out, because, you know, I did what any songwriter would do when you go through something as crazy as that. You know, I wrote a song about it, but wasn't sure it would come out, and now it's out there and it's climbing the charts, and yeah, getting a music video. So it's kind of gone from a really bad experience to kind of one of the biggest moments of my life.
Well, it's worked well for Taylor Swift, so I think you got a good track record there, right?
Oh yeah, no, 100%. She definitely paved the road to get in the weeds like that with songwriting for sure.
Yeah, without a doubt. Now, is there somebody you've written for so many people? We've mentioned Morgan Wallen. I know you did stuff for Kenny and Blake and Gwen. And is there somebody that you'd love to write a song for? I mean, besides yourself, is there somebody you have like on that to-do list?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I've been blessed enough to write for a lot of my heroes and, you know, a lot of my favorite artists in town. You know, writing for Jordan Davis was a big one for me because when I got here, he was a new artist. I was like, man, this guy he's gonna crush in a couple years. And you know, a couple years later, I was writing songs with him, so that was awesome. You know, Kenny Chesney was a big one. I got a song with Blake Shelton recently that, you know, I'm really proud of. But yeah, I'm trying to think, man. I mean, I've never had a song recorded by Tim McGraw. Yeah, he's one of those guys in the Hall of Fame that I'd love to chase down. And also Cody Johnson, man. I've never written a song for Cody Johnson, and he's out there crushing it, and he's one of the good ones in Nashville. So yeah, I'd love to check that one off the bucket list.
Awesome. Well, now it's out there now, so maybe we'll hear this and go, wait a minute, okay, we got to get together with Greylan here and get this thing done.
That's exactly right, dude. Let's make it happen.
All right, so I was talking about some of the song lyrics that you have, and I know you mentioned Jordan Davis, and I love the songwriting in his tunes as well. So it's funny how you guys have come together. But there's just 3 lyrics, and I'm sure there's many more, but these are the ones that just kind of jumped out at me. And we talked about the song "Young Man," and the one line in there: "Don't be afraid to look dumb, man. It's worth it because only one man's been perfect." And you let that go by, and you're like, man, that is a powerful lyric. And I mean, what went into that lyric? I mean, what did that mean to you to put that out there?
Yeah, you know, when we first sat down to write that song, it was me and my good friends Josh Miller and actually Jordan Davis's brother Jacob Davis. We wrote that song together, and it's kind of just sitting around talking about, how my papaw, he always called me young man. And I think it's a Southern thing that both those guys I was writing that song with both said the same thing. Their papaws called them young men. And so we felt a lot of pressure to write that song. We tried to write it one day and ended up not coming up with really anything. And then I remember going home, praying about it, and then getting up the next day to come back and try to reapproach it. And I remember sitting in the parking lot of the publishing company I was writing at on Music Row, and it just all kind of came to me kind of in a divine way. And I wrote that top half of that chorus, probably in 5 minutes before I walked in, and presented it to the fellows, and kind of just opened the door for the rest of the song. But I think with that lyric in particular, I think, at the time I was 23 or 24, and I had my, my first number one with Kenny Chesney. So I was absolutely making mistakes, going through growing up and kind of fulfilling the first half of my dream, or at least the first page of it, and having songs on the radio, and not really know how to deal with that, in a healthy way. And so, I would feel guilty about it, but then I'm like, man, you know what? Like, people make mistakes, and at least I get to write about mine, and I've got a family around me. My papa at the time was, he just passed away and just got to heaven. So he was always the guy saying, like, hey, just if you're going to make mistakes, at least learn from them. So that was a really important lyric in that song.
For sure. And then the other one that just kind of stuck out with me was the lyric, and I'm trying to remember what song this was from. Why you hung up on somebody that ain't hanging up your moon? I'm going, man, this is incredible.
Yeah, no, thanks, bro. That was like "Ain't Think About You." That was one of my first songs that popped off on TikTok for me, and that was a fun one to write. I remember writing that song with Rocky Block, who is he's all over the new Mortal Wallen album. He's crushing it. One of my best friends. But when we started to write that song, and one of our favorite things as songwriters, I think now in 2026 with some guys that are kind of in my class of songwriters coming up, is we like to find the weirdest rhymes that we can find. And the least expected ones. With you, you're usually taking do or to or truth or whatever. There's just kind of the go-tos for, I think, songwriters that I think listeners are kind of overhearing. And I think when you can find a rhyme or a line that leads into a word that you're not expecting to land on, I think it's a cool little earworm for the listeners, but also for the singers getting to sing those songs.
For sure. Well, man, I continue the good stuff. I mean, you're a talented guy, and already award winner. You got a number one writing song, and I'm sure we will hear more from you. And I'll be listening for the Tim McGraw or Cody Johnson song penned by Greylan James at some point.
That would be awesome, bro. I appreciate you talking to me, and looking forward to getting up there.
Absolutely, man. Can't wait to see you. Sylvan Sellers, June 26th with Cole Swindell. Greylan, it's been a pleasure, man.
Hey, appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
Podcasts by Federated Media.